do, my gente? Your boys coming through once again with a new video. I pray and hope that you have a wonderful day today. I wish nothing but the best to you and your loved one. With this being said, man, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe, like the video, share my video, comment on the video, man. I highly appreciate it. So let's go to the story. This is gonna be a story that's gonna teach you how callous. I'll tell you how callous we were when we were putting it down for that hood and stuff like that. We create these stories and we do everything for the benefit of our movement, of our gang. And this is one of those stories. This story happened when I was 18. I actually visited a neighboring town, right? And for some reason, I needed to get gas. I stopped at a gas station that I know that there was a lot of gang activity right there. Every time we go right there, we have problems. As a matter of fact, in the past 3 years or past 4 years, there has been three murders right there, three Norteño murders, because their hood is right next to it, right? There's that one street right there. So, sure enough, I get out, put gas. I'm over there pumping gas, right? Put $20 back then. $20 used to last you a lot, man. So I'm putting $20, right? And I finished pumping gas, put the pump back, get inside the truck. Once I got inside the truck, turn it on, I see this one car just pull it in, just across from me. So I seen them looking at me for a quick second, but again, I don't know who they are. I can't see them that much. So I hit drive, and I start driving. I don't recognize nobody in front of the car. And eventually somebody got out from the back of the car seat, right? Somebody got out from the back. So they got out and started throwing gang signs. And I did recognize this one guy. So what I do, I was trying to run them over. So I went, I just punched it, and this guy eventually made it to the back of the car. So I just scraped the side of this car, just on the back. I just hit the light. And so I moved, I turned left. So now I'm turning left, I'm turning to their neighborhood, man. I know this for a fact. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna cruise through here, man. But I'm gonna pay attention, see what's going on, see who's out there, and see if this guy's gonna come for me. Which I was like, man, I think they're gonna come for me right now. So sure enough, I haven't even made it to the stop sign when I see the car turning. They came through, and sure enough, man, I was going slow, and they catch up, right? So they're behind me now. They're behind me. I'm going slow. I'm just taunting them. I'm playing a cat and mouse. So at one point when they're right there, I stopped. I stopped and I just hit reverse and just punched it. Boom! And hit him, man. I just hit him hard, like boom. I got a truck, remember? So the back of the truck bent a little bit, but it's just the the defense. I don't know what happened to the car because I didn't pay attention. So once I did that stuff, I was like, okay, I gotta bounce out of here because people are gonna come out of their houses and it's gonna be all bad. Sure enough, I just got out of that neighborhood, but I kept it close. I just kept cruising around, see if they come and see me because I already know what kind of car it is, and they know what kind of car I'm driving. So if they're gonna try to come and get me, they're gonna follow me. But sure enough, this time they came with another car. It was two cars, but I didn't notice at the time, right? So as I'm cruising around, I see the car again coming through, and I believe it was a white car. If not mistaken, it was a white car. But I was trying to go to this one street. It's called 18th Street, right? Well, I already had passed 18th Street, so the only way I could have busted you and go to 18th Street, but I would have had them too close, man. So like, nah, let me go to this neighborhood, and hopefully they follow me again, thinking they're gonna get to me right there. So I did. I just went slow, and when I see them, they turn. I just wait for them to have a certain amount of distance, not too far, but not too close, just to make sure that they turn where I'm turning. So they don't try to come in front of me through the other exit. So as soon as as soon as I turn, they follow. That's when I punch it out. I punch out all out. I'm gonna try to get as much as distance that I can, as much distance that I can. So I did, right? I did, and got out from the other exit, man. I got from the other exit. As I was driving towards 18th Street, I see another car, and we just made eye contact for a minute. I didn't know who they were. But at the time, I like they look like gang members too, you know. So I like, are they two cars following me? That's when I noticed. So at that time, I called the homie. I said, "Hey, dude, they're following me right now. I need that thing that you have." He had my weapon, right? He had my weapon. He said, "Put that thing out there on top of the trash can and leave some bullets right there too, you know." So he said, "All right." I said, "I'm gonna be coming through like within 3 minutes, man. I'm hauling ass. I'm hauling ass." So I'm just hauling ass because I know they know where I'm gonna go. So basically, I'm just driving now, like towards 18th Street, towards the east. Towards the east. I'm just driving fast, just going fast, and it's just a one street, and then eventually, we're gonna go under the freeway, and it turns basically to nothing. It's just one street, nothing around it, and it's probably like 1 mile until you hit that neighborhood, which is outside of town. You know, it's like a two street by two streets. You know, like a little neighborhood right there. So I went in. That's what I was trying to get them. You know, I was like, man, if I can get them to follow me and corner them somewhere that there would have been no witnesses, that spot would have been the spot. It was gonna be the spot right there. You know. So I'm punching it, right? I'm punching it. Like I'm gonna get the car. I'm gonna get the weapon, and I'm gonna bust the you, come back and get them when they're coming in. Well, sure enough, I'm driving. I went into the homie's pad, which was the out of two streets. He was the last one, the last street. So I passed the last street, right? And sure enough, there's nobody out there. There's no weapon. So I'm stopped. I'm stopped right there. So I'm like, fuck, should I fucking call him again? So I try to call again, and that thing just ringing, 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 ringing. So I'm wasting too much time right here. So as soon as I look on the back of on the mirror, sure enough, here it comes, dude. Those guys just turn around. So I'm like, fuck. Yeah, I can't stay right here because I already seen that there's two cars following me, right? So I mean, if I stay right here, maybe trying to gamble he's gonna come out or not, it's gonna be all bad, right? It's gonna be all bad because it's gonna be just gamble, right? So I was like, all right, I gotta bounce. I gotta bounce. So I bounced. As soon as I hit the fucking, I hit the thing, I seen them barely coming out of their house. I'm like, man. But the car was already too quick. They see him, probably they saw him as he was getting out of the house, you know? So I went in, boom, went straight, and that's a dead end. I had to, not a dead end, but it's basically you're gonna come across a house. I had to turn right if I want to get out. It's only two streets, right? There's two and two. So I got out. I turned right to get to the second street so I can go and hit the entrance, right? So when I hit the second street, here comes the other car from the other side, man. And we come across, and he made it like he was gonna crash me, but there's somebody with the weapon out there, so he starts shooting at me. Boom, 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 boom. He probably led like three shots, man. Uh, he fucking hit the side of the door, and he ended up hitting the what's it called, the back of the truck, right? So I'm like, fuck. So I'm going. And at the same time, I'm like, should I go right? Should I go right again? Try to get with the homie, but like, I don't know if he went fucking back into his house or what, you know? It's just gonna be a chaos. I need to get out of here now. So like, man, I just start mashing, dude. So I start mashing, and those guys just fucking busted a bitch. And here comes behind me. By this time, the white car is nowhere to be seen and stuff like that. I'm just punching on that stuff, and these guys are shooting from far away, like, boom, 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 and I'm like, fuck. So at this time, I'm pretty far away, man. The guy, it's not like he has a fucking super aim and stuff like that. So I'm gone, man. I'm gone. So that was a crazy experience, man. Because I made it out. I ended up eventually got into the freeway, and I just bounced. Like, man, going back to my town. Fuck this shit. Because that for whatever reason it didn't work out, man. But my plan was just to keep them out there in around that neighborhood where there's not that many witnesses. I was trying to get them on that one way street when there's nothing around, nothing, and I was like, I was just gonna give it to them right there, you know, just hopefully would have get to that fool's house and turn around and actually come face to face them and just stop in front of them, right, and just let them up right there. But for whatever reason, it didn't work. This was not my day, and I'm glad that nobody got hurt right there, man. It's just another event that I lived as a young kid who was just bringing chaos to the neighborhood, you know. But hopefully you like the story, man. It's a I think it's a crazy ass story, man. It is insane, and just the fact that I had that idea, man, of just putting those guys or isolate those guys somewhere, and so I can take them out. That's insane. But I'm still glad it didn't happen. So with this being said, man, I hope you like the story. So to next story. Gracias.